Today's question of the day is... Have you ever worn a clothing item or hairstyle just to be cool or fit in? John Carter said, a pink outfit for Hug Nation. Matt Hodel said, I'm guessing my sweet Reebok pumps fit into this. Sarah Drake said, henna head. Nice. Sachi said, she tried a few times in middle and elementary school to fit in, but whatever the style, it didn't cover up my innate weirdness, so it never helped. Still got picked on. When I did things to follow my own heart and style, I got picked on as well, but I was secretly pleased when the other kids started calling me Punky Brewster. Yes! In high school, the kids I considered cool were the drama freaks. I became one myself and turned that put down into a battle cry. Turns out being weird in a group was better than being weird alone. Oh, that's awesome. Skycat said, pierced both of my ears to look like the other girls in class. Never should have done it. I'm allergic and had a bad reaction. Now I have 3 horrible scars on both ears. That was my end of my phase to be normal. Oh, nice little reminder. Brian said, I've never tried anything due to peer pressure. As a teenager, I even removed the logos from my shoes I got for a birthday present because I didn't want to be a logo. I guess I repainted my motorcycle to look cool, but it was my own design. I also did it to cover the logo. However, I've been trying my best to be fun at places like Burning Man. Does that count as trying to fit in? I don't think so. I think you still get credit. Ms. said, rockstar 80s bangs and tight-rolled jeans. But it didn't work. I was still a dork. I sure would have loved me a hyper-colored shirt. Nice. Lindsay said, Jinko jeans, the bigger the better. But they were so ridiculously overpriced that my parents wouldn't buy them for me, so I had to use my own money. You know, little known fact, I actually modeled for a Jinko jeans print ad. My friend Gino was one of their designers, and they were looking for interesting looking people, cool people, and so I was in a print ad wearing these super baggy jeans. That's not even on my list of odd achievements, because I don't have a picture of it. Colleen said she never did anything like that. Jason rolled up peg jeans in 7th grade. Micah said this was a topic in one of his English classes, and I think everyone has done clothes to fit in. As a former musician, he wore clothes to fit in with the style of music he played. As a marketer, I wear things depending on the venue I'm in. Interesting. Good point. That was one of the cool things about that. There's that documentary about the guys who play live-action role-playing, and at first you're chuckling at them, and one of the guys in the interview goes, you think it's weird that we're putting on outfits for a role that we play? Everybody does that every day when they go to the office. They put on the outfit that they're supposed to for the role that they're playing. We just are picking cool roles instead of shoe salesmen. SBZ Graphene said, not really. I was in high school in the 80s, and while I tended to favor skinny ties, I was just dressed the way I wanted to. I tended to befriend the kids that popular kids teased. So I ended up being respected by the silent majority. Oh, kudos to you folk. All right, here's some more. David Booker said, when I was in the 7th grade, I straightened and dyed this hair lighter and with blonde highlights. Sadaka said, to piggyback on David, I used Sun-In to lighten my hair in 8th grade. Oh, I did too. Why didn't they call it Orange O Head? Marianne Crevier said, I used to cheerlead in high school and wearing my team bomber jacket whenever and wherever. I was très cool. Ziola said, I grew up dirt poor, so when my mom took me to the thrift store to shop for school clothes, I had to be very creative. I would wear polyester paisley and green granny dresses with combat boots, men's clothes, and the funny thing, the trend caught on. Well, walk to the beat of your own drum. Who knows what'll happen? Michelle Waldman said, hey, I still use Sun-In in my hair. Oh, I'm sorry I said anything. G. Scott Lacey said, during college, I used to spend upwards of $500 a week on clothes to make sure that I had all the same clothes as the other students. I was perceived as a fashion plate, but all I really wanted to be was to be accepted. I didn't care about the clothes. I cared about being loved. Scott and I went to college together, and I remember how stylish he was. It's powerful to read. Saunter said, no, but I've had pink hair in places that some would like to kick your ass just for having pink hair. Kelly said, Although I'm sure I did it one time or another to be cool or fit in, I have a painful memory of wearing a dress my mother made for me. She let me pick out the fabric, buttons, and patterns. I really loved it. She was an excellent seamstress. I wore it to school and was teased by a group of classmates who were so uncomfortable. I never wore the dress again, and I still wonder if my mother's feelings were hurt. I can remember wearing Keds that were supposed to be, my mom got them for me because they looked just like Vans, and I was so angry at her for not getting me the name brand. And man, there was so many things that I did to be cool. I can remember wearing a turtleneck every day because I thought my neck was skinny. I wore makeup for much of my life because I was embarrassed about my skin. But really the styles, I had a mullet. We called it a soccer cut at the time. That was embarrassing. OP shorts. And what was cool when we were shorts. They were like really short shorts. These cords that were like, I mean, if I was an older man, if I wore them now, you would see scrot. So my list of things that I've worn and done for fashion is pretty long, but luckily now I try to create the persona and look that I like, and then identify that as cool in my head, and then that makes it all the more fun. The key, and this is the kind of reason I was asking this, is that if you try to be something and you fail, you're in a place, you're vulnerable and you can be judged. You're trying to be cool. You're trying to wear the fashion. You're trying to play the role that you think the cool kids are doing. And then when they go, oh, look at that dress. It's ghetto. Oh my gosh, you have those are Keds. Then you're like, your face goes red and you suck. You failed at being that thing. But if you just go, oh, well, this is me. A lot of people have chimed in that that's what they did. They just did their own thing. And then if someone goes, oh, you're wearing your own style, you go, yes. And if you don't like it, man, that's just me. And that has everything to do with you. That is easier said than done, but that's the path we all want to get on. Thank you for the great sharing. Bravo. Now, who's got some sun in?